Okay, so we have the next one, perimeter, and these are just doing a definition, okay? So if area is the surface measurement in square units of a two-dimensional shape, that's the inside, okay? Perimeter is the outside, well, let's call that the distance. Distance around the outside of a two-dimensional shape. And then what is the volume? Okay, so the volume is how much a three-dimensional shape holds in cubic units. Oh, that looks not like a U. Cubic units. And then surface area. What is surface area? So the surface area is the area of a three-dimensional shape. It's where we take a side of each one, and that's why we add them all together, because when we add up all those sides and put them all together, they're three-dimensional.
Isn't that the same as...
Okay, so lesson 1 is up first. In your notes, I have to do my conversion, going from miles to feet. So look at your reference chart. How many miles equals how many feet?
5,280.
1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Correct?
Yes.
Something I want you to notice is I have miles on this side, and feet on the other side of the equal sign. Okay? Next up, I'm going to do cross multiplication. And do I have to do this? Nod your head. Yes. Okay? So I'm going to go 1 times, is there any number in front of feet? No, so that's going to be an x. So 1 times x equals, and then I'm going to do my other cross multiplication, 3 times 5,280. Okay, draw your line. Let's solve this. 1 times x will be 1x, and I write that down as what?
X.
Just x. X equals, what's 3 times 5,280? 15,840. And my label will be feet, because I go back to here and I'm going 3 miles to blank feet, to 15,840 feet. So put a box around that.
That's right.
Now I want you to do number 5 and then come back and we'll check it. Okay, on number 5, underneath 18 feet to yards, did you put 3 feet equals 1 yard? Notice feet, yards, yards. Okay, and then you did your cross multiplication. 3 times x equals 18 times 1. And I went ahead with 3 times x, and instead of saying times x, I just put 3x because I know that those should be times. And 18 times 1, I just put 18. Okay, draw my line. I want to get x by itself, so I divided by 3 on both sides. Those cancel out. And x equals 6. Come back to here. Yards. So 6 yards. How'd you do? Okay, now I'm going to move on to lesson 2. Okay, lesson 2. I'm converting metric units. What should I always write at the top of my paper to help me remember the order of the metric units? King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And then I come back to my usuals, right? Under the usually. And my usuals are metric, or meter, liters, and grams. Meters, liters, and grams are my usuals. And if every time they want me to convert metric units, I write down, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk, then it will help me to know which way my jumps are going. Okay? All right, so I'm going to convert, which means I'm going to take my 3.2 and write it below. So write it below. And notice I'm going from liters to milliliters. So liters are one of the usuals, and I'm going to go all the way over to milliliter. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 jumps to the right. So I go 1, 2, 3 jumps to the right. I'll have to add a couple zeros. And I write down my number, 3200, which is 3,200 milliliters. You try number 16 and then we'll check it. Okay, number 16, I wrote down my 7 and there was no decimal there, but I know with a whole number the decimal is always at the end, right behind it. Okay? So I want to go from milliliters to liters. Milliliters are here and I want to go to here to liters. So that's 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left. So 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left. Have to add in a couple zeros. And my new number is 0.007. And of course I add a 0 to the front to complete it. All right, let's move on to lesson 3. Okay, on this one they want you to find the area of rectangles and parallelograms. So we're going to start out with rectangles. What's the formula for area of a rectangle?
Area equals length times width.
Length times width. What is the length of this rectangle?
6
Width,
times 3.
which equals
18.
18 what?
Feet squared.
Feet squared. Okay, go ahead and do 23 and then we'll check it. Okay, so for this one you should have had area equals length times width because it was a rectangle. Easy peasy, 7 times 1 equals 7 meters squared. Okay, what about these parallelograms? What's the formula for the area of a parallelogram? Base times height, right? What is the base of this parallelogram?
3.
3 is the base. The height is, so the area equals
12 inches.
inches squared. Okay, go ahead and do 24 and we'll check that. Okay, on number 25, I wrote down my formula. Area equals base times height because this is a parallelogram. My base is 6. My height is 2. So you should have had area equals 12 inches squared. Okay, let's do lesson 4. Okay, so I'm still doing area, but now these are trapezoids. So I have to write, triangles. Triangles. Later, after this is trapezoid. Okay, so what is the formula for area of a triangle?
1/2 times base times height.
Excellent. So for 1/2, I'm going to put 0.5. What is my base? Remember, base is at the bottom of the height, and if you see a 90-degree angle, the base is going to be there, the bottom. So 28 is my base, and my height is from the bottom of the base to the very tallest point. So that would be 11. When you multiply 0.5 times 28 times 11, what do you get?
69.
Say again? 209. Has that been verified?
I got 154.
Oh, mercy. I'm hearing lots of different ones.
It is 154. I did not know we were allowed to start.
Wait,
So,
are we allowed to use
has
calculators on the
154?
test?
Yes.
No. Wait, we are? Yes!
Inches
I like this thing.
squared.
I'm going to get another 8.
Okay, do 27. Okay, so I wrote down my formula for area of the triangle. 1/2 times base times height. 1/2 is 0.5 times, what's the base? 6, and the height? 4, which equals 12 centimeters squared. Okay, let's move on and try some trapezoids. Okay, so what's the formula for area of a trapezoid?
1/2 times base times 2.
Isn't it times height?
8 equals 1/2 times
Times
base
base
times
one
base times base 2.
How does that look? Okay.
That was better.
All right, so my 1/2 is going to become 0.5 times what is the height? 5. And then parentheses base 1
plus 4
plus base 2.
And then you do the parentheses first.
And of course I want to do parentheses first because of order of operations. So I have a 12. And then notice I'm going to add a multiplication here because I did everything inside my parentheses, so I no longer need them. But I know going from a parentheses to a number, I'm multiplying. So I put times 5 times 0.5. Okay, so do your math. What is 0.5 times 5 times 12? So area equals 30 centimeters squared. Okay, go ahead and do 29. Make sure you write down your formula first. Okay, let's check your answer. So notice I wrote down my formula first. 1/2 is going to be 0.5 times my height. What was my height? 3. Parentheses, base 1.
3.5. 3.5. 4.5.
Okay, and I must do my parentheses first. So what's 3.5 plus 4.5?
8.
8. Can you flip-flop those? Yes. Okay, and then I'll have times 3 times 0.5. So go 0.5 times 3 times 8. What did you get? 12 feet squared. Excellent. Let's move on. Okay, notice that we're moving on to area of composite figures. That just means that they're taking two figures, putting them together. Composite is just meaning there's more than one. So right here, let's draw our line down and make two rectangles. We'll call this one A and this one B. So since they're both rectangles, I know I'm going to go length times width on both of them. So for A, I have length times width. What is the length? What is the width?
The length is
13 times 5. Okay, which equals, use your calculator.
65.
13 times 5 is 65. Is that verified?
Yes.
Okay. You can't verify yourself over there.
I mean,
Okay, and then the next one I have B. The length is 10 and the width is 7. So 10 times 7 is
70. Everyone
70.
knows that's the right answer.
And I'm going to add those two together and get
135.
135 centimeters squared. So go ahead and find the area of 31. A hint for you is you will divide it into two shapes. And you have to find the base of that one triangle.
I did that.
Okay, notice on this one I drew my line down and we'll call this triangle A and this rectangle B. Okay, so for A, I want to find the area of a triangle. So what's my formula? 1/2 times base times height. 1/2 becomes 0.5. My base is 23?
No, 7.
How did you get 7?
You subtract 23 by 16 and you get 7.
And I get 7. So 23 is from here to here, and 16 is from here to here. So that's why she said 23 minus 16 is 7 from there to there. Cross that out, and then the rest of it will be 16, right? Okay? So I'm going to say 7 times, what is my height from the base to the very tip top? 9. And when I go 7 times 9 times 0.5, what do I get?
31.5.
31.5. Okay, let's do B. I have a length times a width because this is a rectangle. What is the length?
16.
And the width?
9.
16 times 9 is
144.
144. And now let's add those together. 144 plus 31.5. What do you get?
175.5.
175.5 feet squared. Excellent. Okay, notice we're finding the volume of the prisms. This, first of all, you always have to decide what kind of prism is it. This one is a triangular prism because at the base of each of these is a triangle. What's the formula for volume of a triangular prism? Base times height, only it's big B times height.
So
remember that? So since it's a big B, I have to find the area of the triangle and then times it by the height of the entire prism. So let's do that right now. Okay, so we have our formula down. This is the area of the triangle base times the height. We wrote our numbers in, and we go 0.5 times 8 times 6, which is
24.
times 16.
Is 384 centimeters cubed.
What?